Bonjour! We are going to be talking about prepositions and how they relate to geography. When you were in French 1, you learned how to say the words to and from by using the words that were contractions of a and de. You use these about how to get around to specific places like going to au café and à la boulangerie. In this particular lesson, you're going to be learning how to use the contractions that say to or in and from as it applies to specific geographical locations, such as specific cities, specific countries, and specific continents. So let's start with talking about how to say to or in. When you're traveling, you need to let people know where you are or where you are going to. So, for example, you'll use the following prepositions for different situations. For a city, you're going to use the word à. Plain and simple. You don't have to use the contraction. So, je vais à Rome. Je vais à Chicago. Je vais à New York. Je vais à Chicago Heights. Je vais à Steger. For feminine countries, you're going to use the word en. For example, mes parents sont en vacances en France. For masculine countries, you're going to use au, au. Par exemple, mon frère voyage au Japon pour le travail. And for plural countries, you're going to use au as well, but remember you need to add an X to this particular au. So for example, nous sommes aux États-Unis. There's a bit of a liaison there. So let me say it again. Nous sommes aux États-Unis. Plain and simple. I know it does come to a little bit of confusion about trying to remember, well, what countries are feminine. So here is a little bit of a tip. All countries that end in E are feminine. The only exceptions are le Mexique and le Zaire. If there's anything I missed, I'll let you know. But those are the two that I could remember. If the country ends in its French name in something other than an E, then it's masculine. For example, le Japon, le Canada, le Brésil. If the particular country ends in an S, well, chances are that it's plural. For example, les États-Unis, les Pays-Bas, which is the other name for la Hollande. One other one that just hit me right now is there are some islands called the Seychelles Islands, right? So you call them les Seychelles. This is how you say the word from. When you are traveling, you need to know how to say where you're coming from. So, for example, with cities, feminine countries, and continents, you use de. For example, je vais de Rome à Paris. For masculine countries, you will use du. For example, mon frère revient du Sénégal. And for plural countries, you would use des. For example, if I want to say that we're from the United States, nous sommes des États-Unis. Okay, so I put this here on a sheet, and I'm going to have you try filling this out for a couple of minutes, and then we'll check your answers in a minute. So let's check your answers. If you made a mistake, go back and look at where you made the error and fix it. So, en. Le Louvre est à Paris en France. 2. Ma sœur est en Irlande. 3. Ma voisine vient d'Afrique. 4. Amsterdam est aux Pays-Bas. 5. Le sushi vient du Japon. 6. Nous voulons aller en Martinique en hiver. And that's it. So, we're going to do some practice activities now, and if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.